Hi guys, welcome to my channel, and today on this video I'm going to show you how to make chicken spring rolls at home. I hope you like this video and I hope you purpose to give it a trial. If you're new here, kindly consider hitting the subscribe button, and for my returning subscribers, thank you so much for your continued support. Now let's get into the recipe. So you start by adding a tablespoon of oil to 2 cups of all-purpose flour, and after that I added salt to taste, and after that you're going to mix all the ingredients together and ready for the next step. So next you're going to need water to make the dough, and I used like 3/4 cups of water. Just add it gradually, a little amount at a time, until a soft dough is formed. Not so soft and not very hard. So just add the water gradually as you need, and this is what you are supposed to get. Like you can see, these wrappers do not need to be so soft like chapatis. So just continue kneading for like 10 to 15 minutes. And this is how the dough should be like. So you're going to leave the dough for 20 to 30 minutes as you continue with other steps. And guys, do not forget to oil your dough before leaving it on the bowl, otherwise it's just going to form a crust at the top or it's going to harden. So just apply some oil to it and then now cover it well. And now moving on to making the tasty chicken filling. So start by frying spring onions, but the white part, and after that I added just a small amount of chicken masala. You can add any other spices that you like, but I prefer not to add too many spices to my filling. So I added salt to taste, and after cooking the onions they turn golden brown. Now add your boiled chicken. And after giving the chicken a mix, now going and add the other ingredients, and I added these colored bell peppers, I added spring onions and carrots, and you can see the cuts that I made. And just carefully add them in, and then you're going to stir and mix everything together, just ensuring that they come together nicely. And you can see those beautiful colors the way they are. Guys, this filling is goals. It's too delicious and I love it so much. And if you do not like any of the ingredients here, please do not add them, just add whatever you are comfortable with. And after mixing everything together, just now cover the sufuria, and you're going to leave this filling to cook for like just 10 minutes or less on low flame. So now this is after the filling is ready, and you're going to set it aside and allow it to cool, as it should be completely cool by the time we go on the next step. Now moving on to the dough, you're going to take it and cut it into 8 small balls. Try and make them as equal pieces as possible, but if you do not get equal pieces, it's not a problem. Just try to approximate and make them equal. And also, if you have a weighing scale, you can just weigh them there. And you can see my 8 balls are ready, and I'm just going to cover them just so that they do not dry up as I move on with the next step. Now you want to take your first ball and then just apply some all-purpose flour to it, and then you're just going to roll it gently. And after you've reached like such a size, just set it aside first, and now take another ball and roll it to almost the same shape, the exact size of the first one, and try to make them as equal as possible. Do not struggle too much to make a round shape, because remember we are going to cut the sides of these wrappers. And after that, just spread some oil on one of the chapatis, and be sure to spread the oil using a brush, just to make sure that all the parts have been covered with the oil. And after that, just take a small amount of all-purpose flour like you see on the video, and just now pour it on the chapati where you have applied some oil. And now next, after doing that step, take the other chapati and place it carefully on that first one, but you're not going to apply any oil onto the second one. Just spread some flour on top of it and below it for easier spreading. And you're going now to spread your chapatis, bearing in mind the size of your pan. And you're going to do this to all the other balls. Just roll them in twos and roll them together like you see on the video. And now this is what I got. I got 4 batches because remember I had 8 balls, and if you roll them in twos you're going to get just 4 batches. Now onto a hot pan and place the rolled sheets. And you're going to keep turning until you see that the top chapati, the top sheet looks whitish and has some white dots on it. That's when we're going to remove it from the pan. So you're just going to keep turning, not cooking. Be sure not to cook the sheets too much, otherwise they're just going to harden and they will not be easy to use. So you see those white dots. I'm not sure if you can see them, but now after seeing those, now remove those sheets from the pan. And before cutting them, you need to separate them each like you see on the video. Just separate them because remember they were in twos. And after separating them, now set them aside as now you go ahead to cutting them to making the size that you would like. Now take one sheet and cut the sides like you see on the video, and the idea is to get a square shape or something close to that. You do not have to make a perfect square. If it doesn't come through, just work with what you've got. And that one will be okay. It's not so perfect, but it's okay because remember, homemade meals do not have to be perfect. They just have to be delicious and something that you enjoy. Yes. So now take your first sheet, the one that you have already cut into squares. But before then, guys, you'll need to prepare a glue. So add 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour and 2 to 3 tablespoons of water, and you're going to mix that to make a paste that will help to hold the sheets together when folding the spring rolls. So now take your first sheet, and now remember the filling, it should be cold at this point. And you're just going to add the filling now and just fold the spring rolls like you see on the video. And that is the first spring roll, and you're going to do that to all the others. It should be simple to do, guys. Like you see, folding is quite simple and it's fun too. You can even involve your kids at this point. It's going to be so much fun. And you can see it's so easy to make these wrappers. You guys are supposed to buying them. You can just make them at home and you're going to enjoy your spring rolls at a cheaper price. And now these are my all spring rolls. They are ready now to go to the next step. Like you can see, they look so nice, guys. I couldn't even wait for the next step for them to be ready. They were already looking so nice. And now you're going to fry the spring rolls in not too hot oil and not too cold oil, so it should be medium hot. And I fried mine until I got a golden brown color. So guys, if you have watched my video to this point, kindly give it a like and give it a thumbs up, and you can see the spring rolls are ready, and I hope you give it a try or subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.